I first came over here 2007 and there was very little recognition of what recovery meant. And then when ARI began, there were a few isolated pockets. There was some appreciation of recovery and the implications of working in recovery focused ways. But many people were not aware of what it meant for the way that organisations are structured, for the sort of culture of services. So they might have an understanding of what recovery means, but they hadn't thought sort of beyond that. The difference is immense. So across the whole of Ireland, I would say that there is a covering of people who understand recovery very, very well and who absolutely understand what it means for the way they practice. But the density of that covering varies from place to place. I'd say that the areas that ARI's worked with really have got their heads around it, and although there was a slow start, they've really gained momentum and things are really motoring now. I do believe that ARI has been immensely influential, but ARI alone can't do everything. It's meant that people on site have really taken up the opportunities for leading local change. Making recovery one of the HSE priorities has been a huge influence. That's been very positive. So something that is really prioritised right at the top, and the aspiration is that recovery becomes the way we do things around here. So it's not an additional project, but it's expected that that is part of what everybody does. And I think that message is filtering down through lots of different channels, you know, so whichever work stream, whichever department within HSE we're talking about, recovery becomes part of their language. So it starts to mean it's something to everybody. It's only at the beginning of the journey. I don't think anywhere in the world has got this absolutely right, and to get it consistent across a whole piece is a massive challenge. So one of the things is to try to maintain progress in all areas, because as you move on to another challenge, then you're inclined to lose the progress on the ones that you were winning on before. So that's a challenge, keeping all the plates in the air. I think the other thing is trying to make sure that that all professions are on board. I don't think there is consistency or a sort of evenness of commitment from all the different professions. I think there's a long way to go in terms of co-production. Having user forums on sites is a very long way away from having people with lived experience in decision making at every level of a service, and being able to select the right people to contribute to every decision that's made in a service. I think the other thing is that Ireland is in a very good position to start to lead the way on community development, really embedding recovery across whole communities, not just within a service. I think because of the rurality, because of the familiarity and the low population figures, that Ireland's in a great position to start to really co-produce services with local community partners. And I guess that is the next big challenge.